The shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Now a throw here, hauled in. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd and inches. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Tua now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From the 17, Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Tua going to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Going right back to Galladay. Touchdown! His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. does well now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week. I asked him before the game, did you know that you were close to 200 last week? He said, oh, yeah, I knew I was right on the doorstep, just short of it, but a touchdown as well. Heck of a game.
I like that he was honest with you because they always know. They keep track in their head. They understand their yardage. But how'd you like to be the defense this week? This was a week of open field tackling practice because you know he's going to get his catches. The key is to limit him after the catch, put him on the ground.
For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt, that one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
To his throw here, pulled in by Galladay. A gain of 6 there on first. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego, but how about what we're seeing right here?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right? Preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. That time it costs them. Back to throw here. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that'll make it a 2nd down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
From the 27, Tua. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Tua now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13.
And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I don't know what more they need to see of him than what we're going to see in this player montage. He's been great. Why aren't they winning this game, I guess, is the question.
It is a good question, isn't it? Remember the time we spent with them in practice beforehand?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Edwards. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, and it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Justin Fields has thrown a touchdown pass.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Edwards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Tua.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. 2nd and 7.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And his throw here's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Throwing again on second and 10.
Tua going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to sling this deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to look.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards remain for second down. From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now here's a throw that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. From midfield, here's Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side. Take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the